Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. So I just asked my Instagram followers the other night if they wanted me to do a video where either I bake a cake for 300 subscribers or I speak in Somali all day. And just by one person, it leaned towards baking a cake for 300 subscribers. But the thing is, I reached 400 subscribers last night, so I can't really do a 300 subscriber cake. But what I'm gonna do is do a 400 subscriber cake. Yay! And I'm going to speak Somali starting now. And I know it's the middle of the day, but I just wanted to do this video later in the day so I have some mercy on myself. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna be speaking Somali for like the next 5-6 hours while I'm baking the cake, and once I'm done filming, it's over. I can start speaking English again. One thing I want you guys to do is have mercy on me, okay? Amanisi, okay? I haven't spoken Somali or even tried to learn how to speak Somali until I reached the age of 20 years old. And it's a lot of built-in resentment and trauma that I dealt with growing up, being mocked and laughed at for not speaking the language. So this is supposed to be a funny video. I've been told my whole life, or like laughed at my whole life for my Somali, so it's not a big deal to, blast how bad it is to my 400 subscribers. So yeah, I'm going to start speaking Somali starting now. Assalamu alaikum. So dawo. Manta wants a mania cake. Monty wants a mania cake for afar bokol subscribers. One hale, one qade. Kafuz one adaya. Laba habo box cake one so evenaya. Kadib one adaya mesha boba. Qahwa iyo basha yar boba. One so evenaya. Kadib one so noqonaya guriga. One samaniya cake ga. Iyo one shakenaya of Somali. One bahaya. Hello. هذا صدق حبو بوبا وانسو إيبي هذا وانسو إيبي عمبو شرب إيو شح إيو قهوة صدق حبو بيري عمبو شرب شح إيو قهوة وانسو إيبي هذا وان أدي كفوز. هيا so هذا وان ادي كابوت iyo party city عيد وبلابيا سنينكا مسا أربعة صدح مالن كدب عيد وبلابيا سمها so balloon one so EBA blue iyo عدان balloon دهكا دارد ده و blue iyo عدان so balloon ka one so EBA و blue iyo عدان iyo Eid balloon. Hey, guriga one so noqonaya raalaho Somaliga fiican maaha. Af Somaliga fiican maaha, laakiin waan fahmi karaa. Haddii aad hadlaysa af Somali waan fahmi karaa. Laakiin hadalka waa xoog, waa xanuun. Ma aqaani maxaa. I don't know why it is, but yeah. One arkiya haddo. One ilawe malinkan wa hoyoyin malin. Mother's Day. Manta wa once kumalenia manta wa isnenki, lakin wa ahadi. Feel. One so EVA flowers. Pinka. Iyo a card. Wa qoran for my beautiful mom. One so EBA wala one ilawe ralo hoya. Haddo one so ibniya hoya untaded waja'asha hay. Waja'asha hay digag. Waja'asha digaga luga gid. One firie subscriber kay. Hadda one hale konton iyo afar baqol 450 subscribers. Walay wad mahadsanid Hey, one bahaya. Salam. So hadda waan sameynayaa cake. Waan soo iibiyey ukun because ukunkii way dhamaaday. Talaajada waan furay. Ukundii waa xabad. Xabad keliga way jirtaa. Kadib waan soo noqday cup food iyo 13 ukun waan soo iibiyey. Waan wareeray. Maalinkan oo dhan banaanka waan gaariga waan waday. Haya waan bilaabaya. 2 xabadii waan ku darayaa baqolidii. 4 xabo waan shubaya. Daraya waan ku daraya. Ka daraya ki. Haya waan walaaqaya. Waan walaaqay. Hadda waan soo gelinayaa ovenka. Kadib waan marka aan ka bixiyo waan sameynayaa 400. Mindi waan qaadiyaa iyo waan sameynayaa 400 qurux wuu noqonayaa. Cake waan dhameeyey, mindi waan qaaday, 400 waan qoray. Here's the reveal. Okay. Check it out. Look at that. I know I used Betty Crocker chocolate and I did waste a lot of it, but I'm going to eat the rest of the cake that I didn't use to make the 400. I'm going to eat that later, like tomorrow. It kind of looks very DIY, but yeah, that's 400 subscribers. I'm just gonna eat a tiny piece of it because it looks too pretty to well, it looks pretty to me, okay? Don't judge. Before I end this video, I just want to quickly explain why I struggle so much when it comes to speaking Somali. So, a long time ago, when I was like 5 years old, a bunch of Somali women, like elderly women, came to my mom's house, like our house, and then they were basically like tearing me to shreds because I could not speak Somali. And I think that was the first time I felt this immense shame of not speaking my native language. But then after those ladies, came and tore me apart and literally made me cry because I could not speak Somali, it did not end there. It got to the point where I was so scared of opening my mouth and speaking Somali. So like one time I just said, like, I don't know, let me just use one word, malqad. I just said malqad. And then they were like, oh my god, ha ha ha, look how she said it. She said malqa'ad, oh my god. And they like basically like grown adults and children were making fun of me for not speaking Somali right. And it got to the point where one day, I think I was 8 years old, I remember this. I was 8 years old, I went to my room, I was pissed. And then I made a promise to myself that I would never ever open my mouth to speak Somali ever again. So then ever since that day till the age of 20, I did not speak any Somali. I refused. Anytime someone asked me to speak Somali, I knew that they were only asking me so they could laugh at me. And even if they weren't, I just assumed that they wanted to make fun of me, so I just said, no, I don't speak it. And even if they told me, hey, you need to learn your native language, what about your culture? I'm like, okay, so. It wasn't until I went to Hargeisa 4 years ago that one of my aunts in Hargeisa, bless her heart, honestly, my habrir, she was the one that encouraged me to speak Somali again. She said something like, "Absinin of Somali hadal maqoslayo." She basically said like, I'm not gonna laugh at you, just speak Somali and everything's gonna be okay, kind of thing, right? And then that was when I finally had the courage to speak Somali out loud. I spent all those years being bitter and resentful of all the people that made fun of me, and the thing is, I noticed that people just expect kids to be strong and tough, but I was a very sensitive kid back then, and I was a very stubborn kid as well. I realized that people in Hargeisa and in Hamar are not judgmental whatsoever. When I go in the streets and I speak Somali, my broken Somali, nobody makes fun of me. And it was just like overall my experience with practicing the language was so much more judgment-free, it was peaceful, I felt safe to speak the language without being crucified, okay? The point of this video is that I wanted you guys to have a good laugh, haha, she struggles with her language. But I also wanted to make this video because I want you guys to realize that just because you're older, if you're 20 or 30 or even 40, and you don't speak your language, it's not too late. And I just wanted to make this video because I know a lot of Somali viewers are subscribing to my channel and supporting because of the Mogadishu and Hargeisa videos that I made. Let me say this ending in Somali as best as I can. Haddii aad qoraysa comment, haddii aad qoraysa wax hoos, ma fahmi karo si fiican of Somali marka aad qoraysa. Like, let me say in English. If you guys are writing comments in Somali, I can't understand them very well. So if you are writing comments in Somali and you don't think I'm ignoring you, if I see a comment in Somali and I don't respond to it because I don't know what you're saying. Thank you guys so much for watching my videos, and thank you for 400. I know I'm already reaching 500. It's so crazy. Like, I just celebrated 200 subscribers just like a few days ago. It's crazy how the numbers are just coming so quickly. But yeah, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.